Hey guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. So we're back again for another unbox. Excuse me. Another unbox and review. This time around, we are dipping back into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Kind of an oldie but a goodie, but let's see what we get. Now, you guys know I am a big Spider-Man fan. I'm actually on the hunt for those retro cards right now. I haven't found a single one yet, but I'm not giving up. Hopefully, I'll find them very soon. So, in the meantime, I went to the almighty Target. You know Target. Some people call it Target. Those people with the red shirts and khaki pants. Well, I went to Target and they had the Vulture. Now, originally the Vulture was released as a Build-A-Wing set instead of a Build-A-Figure, part of the Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming. Well, I got the figure, but not as the original one, but as the re-release. They did a re-release with a higher price point, obviously, with the wings complete. Vulture. Now, Vulture was played by Michael Keaton in the show. Adrian Toomes, who was someone that was using the wreckage of the Chitauri technology that was left after the Battle of New York in Avengers 1. And his people created this Vulture-like wing set so he could attack things, rob. Him and his guys, his goons, could sell that stuff on the black market and make some money. Now he's rocking an exoskeletal-like suit for his legs with these robotic talons for his feet. He's got his controllers in his hands. Now the one controller is a little loose. I may have to play around with the hand just a little bit. No extra hands, but we do get this plastic visor that goes over his face. I believe there are some subtle differences between this one and the original one. I only know that through other reviews that I've seen. But this is a pretty damn awesome figure. Now, the wings were a little bit of a chore to put together. And they're not 100% perfect, mind you. You know, very much like Falcon. I mean, the wings are pretty kind of top heavy in a way. It is good that his legs can kind of hold him up, but the wings are still very heavy. The pack itself is pretty thick right there. Now, this just pegs right off of Vulture. If I can get this off, there we go. Now, I got this stand here, and I was trying to figure out how does this stand play into this. Do we lock this in somehow? I still haven't found that out yet. I think it's more of it's used to kind of hold it in some fashion, but I haven't figured it out yet. You know, easier said than done. Marvel, or should I say Hasbro, you could have gave us some instructions on how to use this, but they didn't. Of all things, there's like some crud that came on this stand. Let me see if I can get that. Yeah, like what is that? That's how this came in the box. So, whatever it is. I might just hit this with some spray, covered in silver, to go with his legs. But all in all, we still have some peg holes here, which is nice and appreciated. The legs have a little bit of movement, so if you wanted to do an action pose, I suppose we can bend his legs a little bit like he's swooping in to get someone. But I gotta play around with this hand because, like I said, this controller feels very loose. I might have to try and see if I can, a little bit of hot hair dryer to kind of make that hold in a little bit better. Now this visor can come off, and all you would see is just his beady green eyes right there. Now I believe that's where the big difference is between this one and the original. The original, I believe, had a little bit more of more round goggle-like. I could be mistaken though. Let me know in the comment section below if I am. But yeah, we have this centerpiece right here. So we get one piece, right? Two piece, three piece. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 pieces right there. I believe these were the pieces that came with the Build-A-Figure. Now, what's cool is, we get the little motors. They do spin around, so we can have a little bit of fun with that. Now, I have been able to get him to stand on his own, but I'm probably going to be using one of my flight stands, one of my action stands to hold him up proper. I'm going to borrow one right now from one of my other figures. So question is, how would we go about that? And I love how, I mean, look how shiny and chromy this is. And actually this has the belt has a little bit of give. You can't take it off, but it does have a little tiny bit of play, barely anything at all. But look at the damn detail on here. The detail looks fantastic. You know, we got the collar of his coat right there. Now, unfortunately, the helmet does not come off. We don't get an alternate head. That would have been great if we got a Michael Keaton head, but unfortunately not. I don't know if he just doesn't want to sign off on it, or could it even be that maybe his likeness is tied up with DC? Who knows? I can't really imagine that would be the case, but you never know. I could be wrong. It's happened before, like yesterday at 3:05 p.m. It happens. I'm not proud of it, but it happens. Yeah, I'm going to have to play around with this stand a little bit, see if I can get something going on here. Right here. Not here, but here. You know what here is? Oh, we're going to find out. So let's get that on. Let's see if we can do something like maybe where we can... get something... Yeah, I'm going to have to play around with them. This stand is not working out. This is a cheap one I got from Amazon. Let's see if we can get a... Might have to tighten the... Oh, I think we got something going on here. Yeah, I might have to tighten the screw on this stand, but we can do a pose like this. What I'm planning to do is possibly a move where his wings are extended out. You know, we want to do something, maybe something like this. So he's not taking too much space. Let me get his legs back unbent and get them upright. Because believe it or not, as much trouble as I had with him going on a stand, he stands pretty damn perfect like this. Because the weight is more evenly distributed. So I'm going to just set him right on the desk here so you guys can kind of see. I have to shift his shin a little forward, but there you go, guys. Okay, he's pretty solid right there. Because his weight's not shifting too forward, too backwards. McFarlane, you should pay attention. But, I mean, he's a pretty cool figure right there. I want to do some poses with him and Peter Parker from Homecoming. I think that would be pretty cool. Because I do have both suits from Homecoming. But, yeah, I think this is pretty awesome. I got him for about $30, $35 at Target. Considering I think he was going for 50 or more. I think I did pretty good. What do you guys think? I mean, if you're going to have all the Spider-Man like I've been going after, you need some of the villains, guys, right? Let me see here. Again, I got to play around with his legs. Got to make sure everything's nice and even. But yeah, this is a very cool figure. It's just, one, you got to think of your space. How much space do you guys really have on your shelves? If you have plenty, then yeah, go for him. If you're not too sure, I mean, you could always pose him without this, or you can even take some of the parts off. You know, make it seem like everything's kind of janky and falling apart when it's damaged. That is a thing you guys could do. I mean, we could do something like, even like this. You know? Because I really wish there was a way that we could use the wings to kind of balance him completely, but they don't touch the ground perfectly. There's no way to kind of twist them to do so either. Because, you know, some figures I've done in the past will do that. Some of the Batman figures I'm able to kind of shift around. But it's a very awesome, this is an awesome villain. It's just you got to play around. You got to get the right kind of stand so we can pose him proper. And he does take up a lot of space. Now we're going to do a quick comparison very quickly. I'm going to get another figure so we can compare wingspans. So there we are, guys. We got Falcon. Look at the damn wingspan here. Talk about go big or go home. Vulture out expands Sam Wilson, Captain America. Look at the Falcon wings compared to Vulture. I think Sam's got a little bit of a complex, don't you? I mean, take a look at that. I mean, his set of wings were a Build-A-Wing set as well. But take a look at this. Look how much bigger. I mean, we can take Sam's wings and it barely reaches past his torso. Take a look at, unless, Sam's suit and wings were built in Wakanda, so this is vibranium, but still, he'd have a lot of battling to do with Vulture, with Adrian Toombs's Vulture wings. Now, if these were somehow made of Chitauri technology, which I imagine they were, if he threw some vibranium into the mix on this, he would be a force to reckon with against Sam. But yeah, there we go. Pretty damn awesome, don't you guys think? Now, I want to thank you guys for checking out the channel. I want to thank you for supporting the channel. We're on the road to 500. We're pretty damn close. We're getting closer every day. But you guys can help me out by sharing these videos, sharing the channel to anyone and everyone who you think might enjoy it. This is Dave's Dimension. We are the Dimension, where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. When we hit 500, we're going to be doing a special extended stream. Might be a 3-hour, could be a 4 or even 5-hour stream. We don't know yet. We're also going to be doing giveaways. Not giveaway, but giveaways. I'm looking at doing maybe 2 mystery boxes to two awesome people. Who are they? Well, it might be you. You just got to click on the link below to check out the 500 giveaway video. That's going to explain all the details and rules and stipulations on how you enter into this giveaway, guys. So please do yourself a favor and check it out. And by the way, I want to thank everyone who's been supporting the channel. If you ever want to hit me up, my links are in the description below. You can check out me at Dave's Dimension on YouTube, of course. That's where we are right now. You can hit me up at davesdimension78@gmail.com. You can always hit me up on Instagram at Daves_Dimension. And of course, follow me on Twitter at DimensionDaves. So until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting. And I will always catch you on the flip side. Take care.